whether ye be here for the first time. Is there a way I could have condensed that into a word like returning? So what's the opposite of returning? Arriving. No, not quite the same. For my purposes.
Levels, levels, levels.
Welcome, ladies.
Got the audio, got the video.
Young men, young women.
Everything's in order.
Children of all genders.
Spontaneanation is playing.
Not pets.
Everything
If you have a
is
pet
perfectly fine.
that is listening to this show right now,
So let's see where this painting
wow, man, you
will
don't
take
know the
us.
situation. Secondly, I will thank you to order your
But
pet
first,
from the room.
cheers.
For you see, Scripture tells
It's all
us
vodka. I'm just kidding.
that God granted us dominion over the beasts
Spicy
of the
water.
field. And you're saying, Paul, my pet isn't a goddamn ox, it's a dog. Get what I mean? We're not gonna get, guys, we're not gonna get anywhere.
Gotta get my chair right.
We're
Hold
gonna
up.
take my words literally and pretend you don't understand.
God, I wish I didn't have arms, though. I'll tell you what, they're in my way.
You understand me? Listen, guys, it's not difficult. I'm sorry that we had a fight. That mostly was on my side of the world. What? I don't know how to define. Here's another word we need. The physical relationship of me to you right now as you listen to this. So if I say my side of the what? The pod sphere? Now does that mean we're both in the pod sphere when
Hey,
you're
Sally.
listening to this? And I'm talking. Because guess what? When you're listening to this,
That's what it's turned into, I guess.
something else. This is not live.
But this painting has changed faces many times.
When you go to see a movie,
So,
you're not asking the people in the movie.
could turn into something
"Do
else.
you want to get together later on? Oh, are you?
How you feeling today?
This is embarrassing. I didn't realize you were crazy. Are you as crazy as the Jinx? Bob Durst? He's on my mind a lot. We're recording this in advance, so who knows what's happening to that guy now? Probably getting away with 3 murders all
Should
over again.
probably...
He seems to have it down. You know what this feels like? This feels like one of his weird one-sided conversations that he has when he forgets that he's got a microphone on. Oh no, I'm a Robert Durst. I shouldn't have taken that Facebook quiz. I was hoping I'd get a man to the take.
20 degrees? That's quite a change. Maybe it'll be that much warmer here. That would be awesome. Nope. But it's not freezing. Oh, wait.
I know a lot of people are not, making jokes.
It's supposed to be sunny and 44 by 4 tomorrow.
I've checked 3 sources. As far as
And then it's supposed to get colder the next day. Actually,
folks,
a little cold in the morning.
the show is very soon.
Winter really was not that bad here.
Can be another thing. So can you fuck?
Quite a good year for winter for Washingtonians. But good for you, 20 degrees, that's quite a drastic change.
I was sighing because I'm so happy.
I take it hopefully you will be able to spend
I was sighing.
most of the day outdoors.
That was obvious. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Spontaneanation. I am Paul F. Tompkins. I am your host. That is Evan Schletter playing the piano.
How's the audio sounding?
And what we're going to do is be in the moment with some people and have some fun. I have a very special guest on this episode, an old friend of mine. It is always a treat, a thrill, a delight, a pleasure, and a privilege.
Never been to Nebraska, actually.
Yeah, not just a planet. As most people say, it was a pleasure sharing the planet with you. Goodbye.
Good on the audio. Thank you.
You will know my guest from rural as Sweet D on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Please say hello to Caitlin Olsen. Caitlin, hello.
Hi, Paul.
How are
Do you think they said hello?
A lot of times I will give the audience instructions to say things out loud.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while on Twitter, somebody will say, I did. I actually said the thing out loud that you asked me to
I
say
hope they
out
did.
loud. I hope they did.
To that one guy?
Mhm.
Hi.
Why don't we give the listener a chance to say hello now?
Okay.
Okay, guys, say hello to Caitlin Olsen.
They didn't do it. They didn't.
I bet some people did.
I don't think they did it.
If you did it, let us know. At Spontaneanation, let us know.
Yeah.
Don't bother Caitlin with this.
Nah.
She doesn't need to know.
Nah. I don't care.
But you can say hello to her.
Hi, guys. Either way.
Caitlin, I have a question for you submitted by our previous guest.
Okay.
What's your favorite invention?
Whoa.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many.
Of all times?
Let me ask you, you think about that,
Well-
but let me ask you a sub-question.
Yeah.
How many inventions do you think there are?
Washington is where all the Bigfoots are.
If you like.
It's where all the
man.
trees are.
I mean,
There are no trees anywhere else.
don't the-
Only
don't the
Washington.
monkeys use a stick to eat the ants?
So it's good to
Oh,
be
you got a
here.
monkey invention?
I don't know. You ask your previous guest.
She is not
It's
good.
definitely not expensive.
This is a real tough one.
It
Not
is.
one bit.
It's a real brain teaser.
No one's struggling here.
Is this is something I answer now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Maybe, guys.
Yetis,
This
Bigfoots,
might sound boring to you, but the electric toothbrush
wild dogmen.
is very exciting for me.
Can I tell you something? I have an electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
I love it.
Haven't had a goddamn cavity since.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And
What have I?
the right
Come to
seat?
think of it. Yes.
They're so great.
Just the same old ones that they have to keep refilling with new porcelain.
Yes. Yeah.
Probably
When
be
it gets
some
too,
kind of.
too silver, it starts to threaten disease.
I finally have gotten all the silver ones
Okay.
out.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. You're a
They've
grown
been-
man.
Yeah, I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
I'm entitled to teeth that look like teeth.
That's good. You know what you can do with
Definitely
it,
lying.
lady?
Mm-hmm.
You can brush your wedding ring with it, and you never have to get it
Even
cleaned.
in the small
It's a little
town.
trick, little side trick.
But now,
I mean, I am pretty close to Seattle, but
Cleans it.
do you put that in your mouth?
You switch them up.
Okay, good.
You know how you have two different.
Do you have a brush? head
Gas
that's
is
just
still
for cleaning jewelry?
I do.
just going below
I do have a
$4
jewelry brush head.
And so, what do you
for
do?
the
You
first
put it on
time in a
ice
while.
and clean?
No,
You
you don't have to.
Just rinse it in water.
It's got all that Sonics. That's what you put on it.
Even the cheap eggs
You put the Sonics on it.
were about $10 a dozen
No, that's also my brand.
recently
Mm-hmm.
because of the avian flu.
And maybe people at home, people at work, people at the gym, wherever they're listening to this.
But it varies from store to store, which is ridiculous.
You're talking specifically about the Sonic.
I'm talking about the Sonic.
$2.79.
I should have been much more specific. Not just electric. I want it to be Sonic.
That's
I
like-
want to shoot it Sonic waves in there.
That sounds kind of crazy.
Now, you know it's just my
But-
preference, right?
Yeah, but
I'm glad
it's
you
so
get to live
hard.
in
Oh,
a
it cleans my teeth.
local
My
economy
two-year-olds
that
and my kids. Kids,
isn't
I
as
never try to
bad.
brush a 2-year-old's teeth. They don't care for it. You gotta do it fast. Yeah, and if you got a Sonic one, you can just you can do it real
But now,
fast.
how do they hold still for that?
It's tickly. It takes a little practice.
Do they kind of enjoy it?
No, but I don't care. That goes on in my house a lot.
What are the
Do you enjoy this? No, I don't care.
What are the major things that little kids don't like to have done? They don't like to brush their teeth. They don't like to brush their hair.
They don't like to brush their hair.
Right.
No.
They don't like to get dressed.
They hate to get dressed. Mine don't like to get out of pajamas.
Right.
They'll change their pajamas into new pajamas.
Right.
That's fine, but they don't like to put clothes on.
So what are the occasions where they'll change from one set of pajamas into another set of pajamas?
Every day they don't have They
I
they
don't
want
smoke
pajamas, and I say,
anymore,
"You can
but
change
I'm pretty sure
your
cigarettes
pajamas."
here,
And they're like, "Great, we'll change it in new
even
pajamas."
for
So
like
we
cheap
got-
cigarettes, are like 15,
every
16 bucks a
yeah.
pack.
If you see my kids at the park, they're probably going to be in pajamas.
American Spirits, I don't even know.
Absolutely. Look, I'm not calling social.
I'm
service.
glad I don't smoke anymore.
But pajamas now are sort of indistinguishable from like your regular play clothes, right? I mean, little kids do have pajama sets, right?
Yeah, these
Where there'll
are
be like
sets.
a character on there and then matching.
Yeah,
pants.
there's like all little dinosaurs everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
the top and the bottom are gonna look the same. That's how you know it's a pajama set.
But now your kids are old enough; they have graduated from the pajamas that are all one piece, or
That's
is that
right.
still okay?
No, they're two pieces.
Two pieces.
Mm-hmm. 2 pieces now. And if I try and trick them and say, how about we do super soft snuggly pants and a super soft long sleeve shirt?
Yeah.
That's a no-go, Paul. It's
Why is
pajama.
that?
I don't know. I don't know.
It has.
Sounds like Nebraska is
That was the original.
kind of a better place to be right now.
Yes.
It's got to be pajamas.
It's got to be pajamas.
Will they, if they are in their clothing, Like they come home from school.
I'd probably actually be okay
Is
there.
it then difficult to get them to change out of those clothes and into pajamas?
They do it immediately.
These kids
They
love
love,
pajamas.
they love them so much. Now this is starting to bore even me, so I apologize.
No,
But it's, yeah, that's like what we do. I think
because we have an idea of what it was like for people in like Mad Men times, right? Like the 60s or whatever, where you came home from work,
yes.
you would loosen your tie, I guess, or put on an apron, and then you would remain in those clothes until you got into
Until
bed.
bedtime, yes.
Yeah.
Or a shower.
But I remember, it's a relatively recent development in my life, and I think this is thanks to my wife, of
Social society drawbacks.
just to be around the house.
Yeah, I do that. Maybe he got it from me. To clarify, the little one just does everything the older one does. And it's the older one that's obsessed with pajamas.
I mean, you'll find that anywhere, though, right?
But I also change out. I'll come home and change out of jeans and put on, like, some sort of a lounge pant.
Absolutely, a lunch pant.
Yeah, I
With
want to be
pockets?
comfortable. Sure, of course. What if I have to put something down, but I don't want to put it too far away from me?
That's right.
Yeah.
I have a friend, my wife and I refer to that as soft clothes.
We call them snuggle pants, but I didn't want to say it, you know. Yeah. Go get your snuggle pants
I
on.
can see that. I can see that. I have a friend who calls them pre-J's.
Pre-J's! That's perfect!
Because then there's another pajama that you do put on.
Of course!
Like that's your lounge. You have your lounge pants.
Yeah.
But then you have your ultimate pajamas that you will get into bed.
Pre-J's. I like that.
Yeah.
I'll stick with snuggle pants, but I like pre-J's.
Before the electric toothbrush, before the Sonicare, did you find brushing your teeth to be a chore? Did you have cavities?
No. I mean, we were the family that wasn't ever allowed to have sugar, so I never had cavities until like high school. I've got like a hand. I have a few, but no, I didn't really have them.
Did you have those metal fillings?
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. To go straight to the porcelain one.
I mean, when I pictured Nebraska, I'm not necessarily thinking about
Hungry, having to go to the garden and pick a carrot and wash off with a hose, having that be your snack.
it being a very progressive state.
Oh, you want what the other kids have? Okay, why don't you go live with them?
It's fine. People can do what they want.
See?
Right?
See?
Back around.
Yeah.
You grew up in Oregon.
I did.
And in a particularly crunchy area of Oregon?
Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty
Or
liberal.
was your family different than other families that you knew?
My family was much different than other families.
I don't like how this texture
Everybody
looks
else
on
had, like,
this.
white bread and bologna and mayonnaise sandwiches, and I was so jealous. It looked so good to me.
This was a thing that you would perhaps sneak when you were away from home?
Yeah, well, I didn't have to go too far because my grandma, my dad's mom, we would spend the weekend with her and just go crazy.
Did the parents know this was happening?
Yeah, I think that they did. I mean, yeah. Now talking to my mom, she was like, I would take her aside and say, please don't do that, and she'd be like, okay. And this is her mother-in-law, not even her mother.
Wow.
If my mother-in-law did that,
Wow.
I would be so mad. But we were in heaven.
Right.
She was the best.
Was it hard to readjust to life in the general population?
This piece right here,
No, we didn't say a word. We knew.
I don't know. I just kind of,
Really?
Oh,
But did you
I still got to figure out a purpose for it.
Was it difficult to go back to?
You could say
going
I'm not
to
very
shag
forward
a
thinking.
carrot, for your snack.
No, 'cause
I'm
we
just
were
making
also
shapes and
kids.
hoping they
That
turn
was
out.
normal. This is just like
We knew
once
it
a
was
week.
coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we knew it was coming.
It was like a prison furlough.
That's right. Yeah.
I barely know the purpose of this observatory, but I'm guessing
Healthy with them?
Yeah,
something
but
will be
healthy is
looking
crazy
back
now, 'cause
into
now
it.
there's a way to be super healthy and it tastes good.
Maybe a
We didn't
curious
have
creature.
Whole Foods back then.
You're not talking about carob, are you?
Ugh, I hate carob.
I gotta figure
Thank you
out.
for clarifying. No, that's gross.
Was that a
Yes.
quote-unquote treat when you
Yes,
were
my
growing up?
mom tried to pass that off. I was like, are you kidding me? You taste it. Does it taste anything like chocolate? I just got mad. I just got so mad. No, well, like, that's the difference is now.
Claws
we go
could
to a
have
birthday party and there's cupcakes.
I was
My
just
kids
gonna
eat
ask.
cupcakes.
Chicken as fingers.
I don't deprive them.
For you growing up, birthday parties? Did you
It could
have
be
cake?
declawed.
Yeah, but she would make it.
Could have dew
So,
claws.
Probably, yeah. No, she'd make like, carrot cake.
I was just...
Yeah, I know.
No, that's for people with allergies, the end. There's no reason.
But it was so
anyone
special
should-
to us
Oh.
that we loved it.
What's up, Suze?
Because the frosting is the only good thing.
Yeah.
You just gonna come in here and start talking about chicken nuggets right off the bat?
Yes. I mean, she wasn't a mom.
Not today.
She loved us. She just wanted the
But chicken is on the menu.
Once a year, you would get that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In soup
What is
form.
Christmas, stuff like that.
So on Halloween.
Oh, of course,
Oh,
Halloween.
my poor mom. She's gonna be so sad. She's the sweetest, loveliest woman in the whole world, and she was just trying to.
I did say chicken. Chicken
We had
hands.
to go trick-or-treat,
Wait, chicken
and then
fingers.
we came back. Sometimes we'd have to trick or treat for UNICEF, you know.
Of
And I was like,
course.
okay.
You're
But
right.
then she would let us trick or treat for candy, and we'd have to come home, and she felt bad that she was going to take it away, so she was
People
like,
do eat chicken
"We'll
feet.
pay you a nickel."
I've avoided that dish personally,
So we had to give all of our candy to her.
but I would eat it if
So that-
it was put on my plate.
My mom. I'm sure my dad was involved somewhere.
Well, because she was probably the one.
She
that
was the one.
No
in
doubt.
transactions, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I probably have to close my eyes
He
though.
was smoking his pipe.
No, he was like behind her, going, I'm sorry," but still.
Do you think it was more her idea than his idea, and he went along with it?
I think. Look now.
I feel like
she would be
I've
totally
got
on
to
board, but
move.
Yeah, I think it was led by her. But
This
they were
piece
always-
doesn't really work out anymore.
Worked that way.
No, not at all. But my mom did not like how she grew up in any way, so
Yeah.
she just went the opposite.
Wow.
Parenting, eating, all that stuff. And she was a hippie, and we had like a giant garden, and you know, part of it's kind of cool now.
Right.
Like you know,
Of course, yeah.
I have a big garden, and my kids, you know, help me. With
Oh,
everything.
that's
If they're-
good.
They can eat out of it, and I think that's cool that they like to eat. Like my son's.
I just realized I can turn down the opacity
herbs from the garden, and he'll just go and eat them.
of
I
the
don't tell him if
eraser.
he's hungry, he has to eat that. But I think it's good to expose your kids to vegetables.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. It's,
Okay, is this a round platform?
Oh God, Paul.
I hope no one's gonna try to
My-
argue
I'm
that.
I'm just picturing my mom listening to this. And
I don't have to work.
Apologize to her.
Well, I tried the best I could.
You know, I'm sorry, Caitlin. Okay.
How's your day, Susie?
It must
How
be
you
so
doing?
much easier because
How's
living
the
where
shipyard?
you are, there's probably more people who are
The job everyone's telling me to take.
I was gonna say.
Go to the shipyard.
Preschool now. Everyone's got a very.
And I'm like, not yet.
Realize that you're not supposed to eat bologna and white bread and mayonnaise.
I'll probably go apprentice at the Bricklayers Union first.
do they know kids who have allergies?
Do
'Twas long.
do who?
Did I get an offer? No.
Yes.
Because that's a thing that when I was going to
Just
school,
people
was
are
never
like, you know.
seen at all. Like you never
Go work at the shipyard.
Our preschool is a no-nut preschool.
It's like locked down.
It is so annoying. It is so annoying to me. I really don't think anybody has a nut allergy. There's one kid that has like an egg allergy, and we were all made aware that he had an egg allergy, and so we're like, okay, great. Because you know sometimes you bake a banana bread and bring it in, and I'm like, well, I can't do that. He's got an egg allergy. Just recently found out it's just a raw egg allergy. Why do we all need to know that this kid's got a raw egg?
But
allergy?
supposedly
Raw
the
eggs.
Why did he should
local
watch
Bricklayers Union
It's runny, so we all know.
is like desperate to get apprentices, and they start
Clarify.
I think at $27 an hour, benefits and shit.
I hate it.
I still like it. I don't like it nuts in it. I don't want walnuts in it.
Nuts in chocolate.
But also that's like
No nuts.
waking up at 4 in the morning and all that shit. I don't want to do that.
You know, and you need a protein snack. No nuts in any dessert.
Separate.
That's right.
I can enjoy nuts in a
I want to be lazy for a little while.
Like an almond joy.
like an almond joy,
Mhm.
like a Hershey's with almonds.
Yes, it's fine. That's fine.
A Snickers.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, it sounds
I
like
ate
we're
all
arguing,
those
but I
at
think
my
we're
grandmother's house.
Yeah.
And benefits.
Ooh, name brand.
And 401k. The unions don't, those unions don't mess around. They're good.
Is that an East Coast thing?
They
Is
pay
everyone
their
know that?
people.
No, yes, no. People are saying yes
They're
and
shaking
no.
their head.
silently.
They're rolling their eyes and shaking their head at me. Like, I don't know all the candies.
Brax was like a chocolate.
It's a good deal, but
apostrophe S was a chocolate company.
you could be driving anywhere to work,
Stars that were like the size of
hours away potentially.
How ironic.
Yeah.
That,
I could have bought a lot of those.
Do you
But I mean, that'd be the kind of job you could stack up some damn money quick.
I don't know. I mean,
You do get off early, yeah, but
5 and 6. Money meant nothing to us.
You could never enjoy the fact that you're.
I'm okay getting off at 5.
My candy.
Yeah, took it over to my grandma's house and bought a shitload of candy.
Oh, that's what it was.
It all just
I mean, I've tried it a bit.
I would.
I'm sure you remember I've done some masonry work. It's fun when I'm working with my good friend,
Thank you so much
Oh,
for being
it's
here.
lovely.
It's always a pleasure.
but I feel like the culture on job sites like that can be a little annoying sometimes. The people
We
are
only ever do it with microphones
interesting.
present, but it's always nice.
Yeah.
Now this, as people are hearing this, it is May 11th is when this is available. Is there anything that you would like to promote?
Yes, I will be shooting season 11 of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia then. Season 11! Is that ridiculous?
That's really nuts.
It's so weird.
Still fun for you.
So much fun.
Every day.
Every single day.
You love the people?
I love it so much, yeah.
You love doing the kooky scenes?
Mostly
Goofing around?
the kooky scenes are always the favorite.
I am so happy for you.
Yeah, I will be there.
Continued success.
Thank you, you too.
It is always good to see you.
Thank you, Paul.
I gotta get my
When
paycheck.
we return, we will reveal what location you were going to give us for our improv, and we'll also extract from you questions.
And hopefully my damn taxes
All
forms.
this will be happening. When Spontaneation, your turn, sir. Oh, hello to you from Savannah, Georgia. Me, I'm just a humble contraption maker, and I have my own small business sending out contraptions, and I don't have a whole lot of time.
Everywhere is weird indeed.
Well, luckily,
Can confirm.
Getting your mailing and shipping done
Especially when I show up.
is a no-win situation, 'cause going to the post office takes up valuable time you can spend making up contraptions. You can try to lease a postage meter, but that's expensive. They want
Did you finish that fish bag?
They got hidden fees, not very honorable if you ask
I'm
me.
assuming yes if you're ready to bring it.
Men still had dues. I'd be having to cross swords with the postage meter. Stamps.com is a better way. With Stamps.com, you can buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter or package right from your desk using your own computer imprinter. Let's say you build your own computer imprinter. They count as contraptions. If you can figure out a way to make them work, you can print up stuff from Stamps.com. You can even get special postage discounts you can't find at the post office. Plus, Stamps.com is more powerful than a postage meter. They once said that about Superman. It's just a fraction of the cost. You can save up to 80% compared to a postage meter, and you'll avoid those time-consuming trips to the post office. You need that time to fine-tune your contraptions. Make sure they don't achieve sentience and try to kill you. Don't just take my word for it. Here's the word of Paulette Tompkins, host of Spontaneanation. Hey guys, it's true. We here at Earwolf use Stamps.com to send out all sorts of things. Never you mind what they are. Everything's legal. Right now, you can use my promo code BFT for this special offer. You get a no-risk trial, plus a $110 bonus offer, which includes a digital scale and up to $55 free postage. That's a pretty good deal, you guys. Thank you, Paul. You are a true gentleman. Now, don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in PFT. That's Stamps.com. Enter PFT. I'll see you in Savannah, Georgia. Greetings, Spontaneanation listeners. It is I, Count Dracula.
Are you gonna talk about the fish bag, or do I have to tell her?
But there is one other very interesting fact about me. I'm also a florist. I have my own flower business,
The famous fish bag.
And I needed a web presence. That's why I turned to
Sounds like a derogatory term.
Because it's hard to build a website. I don't know how to code things. I wear a medal, for God's sake. Creating something that looks good and works well is a time-consuming affair, especially if you can only sleep during the day. Squarespace is here to help. In this day and age, you need a web presence, and lucky for us, Squarespace makes it easy to build a beautiful website without breaking a sweat or dying from lack of blood consumption. Squarespace provides simple, powerful, and beautiful website templates for you to work with. Not only that, but these templates are part of Squarespace's responsive design, which means your website looks good on any device, whether it's the laptop or the phone. I love to play on the phone, but I can't take selfies. It's very sad. Every website you build also comes with a free online store if you need it, which I do to sell flowers to people. For Mother's Day, dads and grads, things like that. Typical flower arrangements, like for a funeral if someone has been turned into the vampire. Just need something minimalistic but powerful? How about the cover page feature? It allows you to set up a beautiful one-page online presence in minutes. Don't just take it from me, take it from Paulette Tompkins. Hi there, guys. You know, I had a website in the old days of websites, and what I had to do was...
She made a fish bag.
To put like a live date on there. I had to call
And
a guy. Call a
I'm gonna see it tomorrow.
phone and say, can you put this on there? And then the guy's like,
And I'm not gonna judge it.
That was rude. But now, I don't
I'm gonna be happy to see the fish bag.
And burning in hell. Thanks, Paul. What a vengeful, vindictive,
testimonial that was. Squarespace gives you 24/7 online support and a beautiful website for only $8 a month. I don't think they accept rubies, but that's how I would pay. You can even get a free domain if you buy Squarespace for the year. So what are you waiting for? Start a trial with no credit card required and start building your website today. When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure to use the offer code PFT to get 10% off your first purchase and to show your support for Spontaneanation. I suggested they use the offer code DRAC, but no one went for it. Well, they will all meet their just desserts very soon. We thank Squarespace for their support of Spontaneanation. Squarespace, build it beautiful.
Oh man, what a great ad. I'll treasure the memory of that ad to my grave. Sorry. Stop thinking about that. Guys, welcome back. Are you dying to supervisors? I know I am, because they're all complete strangers.
The stubble.
Dying to win hypnotherapy.
The Grand Stubble Telescope,
So I can enjoy meeting them again.
in which is currently under reconstruction
You won't know which side.
because
This guy, what can I say about him? He's got glasses on.
this doesn't make sense
He's not wearing a hat.
in the sense
One of his
that
arms in a wristwatch. He is one of my colleagues.
this
in the
part-
podcast and performance collective, whatever we call ourselves. That's right. Mark McConville. Hi, Paul. High five. High five. Thank you for returning to Spontaneanation.
My
Mark.
pleasure. This is
it doesn't really make
I hope that
sense.
is
So
true. Yeah, I hope you're not just humoring me. Guys, do I have a failed C's? And everybody's being nice to me?
the Stubble Telescope.
How have you been since the last time I've seen you?
pretty good. Pretty good. I want to talk about this a little bit. I've been having this dream.
Oh, okay.
I know dreams are disgusting to talk about.
Can I say? Shut up, Mark.
It's gonna be tricky.
I disagree. I think that I've heard a lot of people's dreams that are very interesting. I'm fascinated by dreams. Some people do not have a knack for knowing what is a good dream to recount and what is not.
Yeah. Well, this is a recurring dream where I've gotten away with a heinous crime, and then they're on to me.
Sure.
And I wake up like they're gonna catch me, but I haven't done anything.
So,
And I was so, it rocks me to my core when it happens, and I don't dream very much, so I actually looked it up, and apparently it's very common, but it doesn't feel very common. Like, it feels awful. It is terrible, and I just had it 2 nights ago, and I'm still like, I didn't bury a
I
lady
can't
in a
figure
shallow
out-
grave and write it down, and then tear it up.
write it down.
Yeah, I wrote it down in the dream, and then I tore up the paper,
In the
and
dream?
a detective showed up with a taped up piece of paper. That is a true story.
In the dream, did you write down, I buried a lady?
Yeah! I mean, I don't know what I wrote, but it was enough that the police went, I think we found who murdered the lady we found buried in a shallow grave.
Probably this guy who said, I buried this lady.
Here's
Signed.
here's my home address.
Yeah. I'll be home between 7 and 12.
So if you have those dreams, write into the show.
Sure. Why not? That's
Sure.
Spontaneanation. Sitting across from me, this gentleman also returning to the program. You may see him as the patriarch of the Thunderman family on the Nickelodeon series, The Thundermans. He plays one of the titular Thundermans.
I'm the titular Thunderman.
I suppose so, because your wife took Mrs. Thunderman,
Yeah.
took the Thunderman name.
Exactly, yeah. When we went into hiding in suburbia...
I didn't say your name yet.
Oh, sorry.
Chris Tallman.
We went in hiding in suburbia. We decided to take my superhero name and make that our family surname.
Sure.
That's the level that we're working on.
It's a kid's show, but it's a very fun show.
Oh, thank you very much. But I'm just saying that's the level of my character. That's how clever.
Oh, I see. You're
Yeah.
saying these people are not very smart.
We're not the Lex Luthers. We're not the Brainiac Fives.
But you're good people. Who's the smartest superhero? Superman?
Who's the
Or
smartest?
Batman? Batman's pretty
The
smart.
Batman, probably. But then you have somebody like Mr. Terrific who like builds all this technology and stuff like that.
If he was so smart, could have come up with a better
That-
name. Thank you, Chris Tallman.
Alright, I have a better idea. Although it's going to require
Fell right into my trap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Forgot you hate Mr. Terrific.
That's right. It's a classic Mr. Triple Drop. Now, we are pleased to welcome... I just got a wave. And it's studio. I am very pleased to welcome a newcomer to the show. We have not, now, madam, we have not met before. Is that correct?
Oh wait.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
Never mind. This will be easier than I
I'm
thought.
going to return your watch to you, and you will be amazed. Please welcome to the show, Jean Villepique.
Thank you.
I said it correctly, right?
You did.
I keep wanting, because I'm used to seeing it written down, I keep wanting to say Jean Villepique.
Well,
Alright.
it is my
Let's
first
go
name is
like
a cousin
this.
in France,
Right.
and it's a French last name, but I am from New Jersey, and my parents were unawares of that being a man's name. So Jean Villepique.
Were they not into the French? Are you French on both sides?
Just my father's side, but his grandparent was Grandpa Pettit, which is petite, but they
Little.
called him Pettit.
Oh, little grandpa.
Yeah,
I love him.
He lived to be 103.
No way.
Yeah, big ears.
Do you do you think that was the secret?
Yes, he let him grow, no shame.
You let him. Hey, you gotta fly your free flag, waffly fly. Keep up our fool, you put it you. You understand? Gee, thank you very much for being here.
You.
I will explain to you and to the listener how this is gonna go. There's gonna be 2 hits. Us hitting you with some comedy. You hitting the floor with laughter. What's going to happen is, based on anything that's been said in my conversation with Caitlin, my monologue at the top of the show, our interactions right here.
Alright, that looks a little more sane.
Inspiration for a narrative improv that we're going to do. It's going to be one story taking place over the course of the next 2 segments. During the improv, you will hear certain sounds. You may hear this. That is cut to. That means we're moving laterally in time. This is a flashback. We're going backwards in time. And if we want to get out of that flashback into the present day or go into the future, that is our flash forward sound. Anyone is able to press these buttons at any time. And listeners,
Alright.
I hope you remembered which sound is which. Alright. And now, we begin with our location.
Maybe this is like a receiving tower of some sort.
That location is... a UFC weigh-in.
Oh, I like the dramatic lighting on this. Maybe I should do that to the rest of it.
We take you now to a UFC weigh-in.
Let's see what it looks like.
Alright, go ahead and step on the scale, please.
This scale?
Yep, step right up there, man. You might want to put down that umbrella and that heavy bag.
Of course.
Is that groceries?
Yes, this is my heavy grocery bag.
Yeah, this is really just for your body weight.
And also, if it rains, though, I'll just put the umbrella down as well.
Yeah, you don't. This is just your way in. They will be next to you. We don't have valets or anything. I'm gonna take it away from you. That's all your stuff. Just
Absolutely.
on the scale.
I paid for it.
Okay, great. Wow.
That was weird.
135. You are fit.
Thank you. It's been a struggle.
Oh. Well. Okay. Well. Good luck in your fight today.
Thank you. I don't know how often you engage in dialogue.
Never.
With people.
Do not.
Did Susie just ghost out?
I didn't want to talk to my coach, but I'm just not.
She drops knowledge on the fish bag and then just ghosts.
Probably waiting for you.
Come on, Susie.
I feel happy today. I'm having a great day.
You're better than that.
Mom.
Kevin?
Mom.
Hi, Kev.
Can I have my carrot now?
It's in the heavy grocery bag.
Can you get it for me?
Kevin, what did we talk about? Being grown up?
Being grown up,
Getting our own carrot?
getting on carrot.
Can you reach into the bag by yourself?
Should go under that.
Mommy's got a fight today, Kevin.
Okay, who are you fighting, Mommy?
Monster Brad.
Is that him over there?
Did someone need me?
Oh, your weigh-in's next, Brad.
I've been waiting over here in a towel.
Yeah. See, that's actually, man, that's how you do it. You just come in ready to drop your towel. We're right there. We have to go through all this. Have a child in the room.
Is that a heavy grocery bag?
That does seem like a good one, Brad.
He doesn't look like a monster. He looks like
I don't
a
know.
big weirdo.
I don't know what it is.
Show your mom how much of a monster I can be.
Hey,
unnecessary architecture, that's for sure.
Keep your shirt on.
In a shape that doesn't quite make sense.
You got me, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
So I should probably shape it up a bit.
Great.
Okay.
Mom, can I call you Emily?
Okay, I need to reconfigure my favorites.
I smell carom.
Status?
A lot of rules about conversation.
Because I'm switching between these too much.
I just want to let you know that I respect you as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to hurt you.
I just want to let you know I'm gonna tear you
Okay,
up.
then we're gonna go
It's okay to stick to the script.
and find
All right, ma'am. If you could just step out the scan.
This
Let's
brush.
just
At
say-
the moment I will, but
put
I
that
wonder,
there.
What do we weigh? What is our weight made of?
I'm
Am I-
trying to find out.
Right.
35 pounds of soon-to-be pulverized blood and muscle. And B-Rad, if you want to step right up there. 345.
He's fat.
I'll show you fat.
Hey, Mom, he's scaring me.
Well,
You know how I got this big? Working out and eating chocolate.
I'm not allowed to have chocolate because Mom says that if you eat it too much, that you can be a bad person.
there's a lot of caffeine in chocolate, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And sugar.
Don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. That's a fun mug that I have.
You drink coffee?
Sometimes when I go to my grandma's house,
Mm-hmm.
she lets us have all the coffee and chocolate that we
For
want.
the love. Get up on the couch.
Yes, Grandma.
You want a latte, honey?
Can I have a latte and then
Maybe it's just a place to stand
2% skim?
when you get tired of being inside the dome.
Skin foam and
Could be a little door there.
pick yourself out a cigarette.
Sure.
I've had one of those. You
Maybe
know,
I'll
for a
put
week.
a table,
Okay.
a lounge area perhaps.
It is the best. It's like eating a Starlight Mint and smoking a cigarette at the same time.
Can I get one of those scones?
Kind of like this Homer Simpson looking dude.
You can eat them. You can step on them. There are scones beyond your wildest dreams. You can put them in the garbage.
Can I have 2 to eat, 1 to step on, and 3 to put in the garbage?
Yes, you can have 6 scones.
Grandma, you're the best.
Just really want to get back to weighing.
I'm gonna step on you like a stove.
I just want to let you know that
You know what I
all
did?
just baked goods waiting to be eaten on this planet.
I don't get it.
And if you need to step on me to feel like you're a bigger pastry, then I'm gonna say that's okay.
Do you understand the concept of
Ooh,
ultimate
where
fighting?
are you?
I have a mind game.
Excuse me. Out of the way. Excuse me.
Oh, you pushed a kid.
Scalesman Johnston,
Oh, sir.
why are they still standing here on these scales?
I'm sorry. I know the fighting line is out the door. These two are apparently having some sort of face-off right here on the scale.
Stability.
Really? It didn't sound like
And
it. It sounded
lounge
like a
area.
polite conversation.
Well, talk to Mary Poppins over here.
Madam, what's your name?
Emily.
Emily, you're one of our contenders?
I'm your number 1 contender.
Oh, wait. Not Emily.
Cincinnati?
Cincinnati, Emily?
That's right.
The Ohio Crusher?
That's right. From the sausage capital of the United States.
I haven't seen you since, 1997 in that fight that everyone swore they'd never speak of again.
Oh, man, that Color Me Bad concert was crazy.
I liked it in 1997.
That's where we are.
That's when we are.
That's now we are.
I say I agree.
Hey,
Go Bengals!
hey, ultimate fighting, what's that?
It's a new sport where people just beat the shit out of each other.
I prefer the Cincinnati Bengals football team.
Well, that's on you, my friend, because
Okay.
Ultimate Fighting is where it's at now.
Well, you'll never see me again. Bye.
Wait a minute, that could have been a new friend.
Oh, it was just Brad.
Oh.
He's too scared to even eat chocolate, much less watch Ultimate Fighting.
Yeah, sounds like...
That's a boat in the harbor.
Yep.
To the Cuyahoga River.
Listen,
Right? I think.
I want to go inside and see this
Something
fighting.
like that.
Me too. Let's go in there and see this fighting thing. This is the most brutal fight I've ever seen. That lady is twisting that guy's head around. She's crying, but she won't stop.
She's turning them all into human sausage.
Why was she allowed to bring that sausage grinder on stage?
Oh, man. I just can't wait to get home to watch 21 Jump Street.
Sure, me too.
So you used to be a scalesman till that monster Brad Emily.
All right.
Used to be. I never should have let a 135-pound lady step into the ring with a man twice her size and then some.
But that was the time at the weigh-in where just everyone talked a whole lot and there was carrot chips or something.
Yeah, that's right. It was like a human heart attack. Like everybody was just like jamming up the blood works of the weigh-in. It turned into a free-for-all.
Let me get you another drink. You're just here in this dive bar now. Life's really taking a real dump on
You know what? I know who I am and I know where I am. I don't need you to just restate it.
Happy
Okay.
1998! Should old acquaintance be forgot?
Now,
There we go.
Emily, I'm glad you're here. There's a chance here at redemption. People think of you as a monster. You converted people into sausages.
I put them in their casings, like they deserve.
Be that as it may, whether they deserve to be turned into cased meats or not, it's frowned upon these days. UFC is a different thing. People don't think it's all about just breaking bones and kicking people in the face anymore. They think it's a real sport.
Are you judging me because I'm pregnant?
What?
What? Did I say that?
You did say it to me. I heard it.
That's an unfair advantage.
Oh, Monster Brad.
That's 2 against 1.
Now the ones just
Sound logic.
can't really do much.
Human life begins at conception.
Oh, Monster Brad, we are not doing this here.
Just, Brad, thank you so much for coming on the program. We are just going to talk about your faith and your beliefs.
Well, Jesus Christ was nailed to a cross for all of our sins.
Don't need to restate it. Everybody knows who Jesus is.
Okay,
Don't
I just didn't maybe give a new
It
list.
is
Well, we have all the listeners. We've had them, and we've sheltered
the show that got me through many a long commute to work
I know my name. No need to say it.
Okay, what do I need to say?
when I was driving an hour and a half
What
to
I do
work
for a living is
and an hour and a half
speak
back.
in a ring in front of other people and on television.
This was the show that got me
So
through
what
it.
I need is the Lord's might behind my punches, kicks, and grapples.
And so it's, oh, we have a caller on the line thanks to internet technology.
Yeah. Hi, Pat. This is James out in Fayetteville.
James, so good to hear your voice. How's the leg?
Oh, it's real good. Still attached, hanging by a thread, but through the Lord's will and grace, which, by the way, is a TV show I condemn, of course. I still have a leg that's kind of on there, so praise Jesus.
Oh, praise it, praise it, praise it. Now, what's your question,
Alright,
James?
let's add.
Question for Brad.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How do you reconcile being a good Christian with also being a monster, which Scripture tells us or alludes to, being a demon spawned from the pit of hell?
I'm glad you asked. I fought demon.
Are you? Because that question is pretty. It's not a good question for you.
Oh, James, you're a stickler.
All right, I'll take my answer off the air and say a prayer for the Lord.
Well, I'd like to have the answer on air. Do we still have James? He's gone. Well, B-Rat, can you just address that just a touch?
I already fought Demon Brad and destroyed him. I'm Monster Brad. I'm not a demon, and I defy you to find the word monster in the Bible.
Hey, I was hiding on the line.
Oh.
That's semantics, Monster Brad. I think you're evil, and I hope you get your comeuppance in a little bit of time, and I hope it happens in a weird way.
Well, tomorrow night at the Humpback Casino,
Unless you're talking about the drawing
see
program.
how righteous I beat Emily, the lady I'm fighting.
Oh, the sausage maker.
That's the one.
Just to remind you, Scripture prescribes gambling. Okay, I'm hanging up now.
All right, look.
Okay, I'll be right
We
back.
gotta start this fight. There's a line of people out the door. They want to see Crush Enemy, the sausage maker, Cuyahoga. We'll defeat Monster, not Demon, Brad. Yep. Now, the crowd is evenly divided between religious fanatics and some weird goth people.
Yeah, it's just something. A lot of hippies out there.
Yeah.
People who clearly are wearing their own hair as some kind of clothing.
They're wearing their own hair as some kind of clothing. A lot of people have dirty carrots out there. Ugh. You guys, we got to put on a show for these folks, but it's got to be a show, really good show, that ends in death. Are you guys on board with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm on board with the concept that we all
Yeah,
die.
check my
We
suit.
are all going to die. And while we're enjoying this life we have, I've gone through a personal revolution being a mother, and I brought life into this world, and I don't want to put another man in a casing. Mom? Kebby, what are you doing here? I thought you had a sitter.
Mom, I ran away from the sitter because I wanted to see you in a fight. You never let me come to any of your bouts, and I wanted to see you come in a sausage casing.
That's good stuff.
Kebby, tonight, I hope I can make it.
It's actually way closer to being done than I thought it would be.
I'm already
Thought I had a
proud.
couple hours at least.
But I could stop being proud of you if you don't win this fight, though.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
This kid derails everything. Can we get to this fight or not?
Have you been sulking? Kebby?
Just a pipe.
Well, that's got class.
What's that white powder in your nostril, kid?
Never you mind. I had to draw a turkey for Thanksgiving, and I needed the creative stimulation. And it traced my hand.
You're a horrible mother, by the way. Not for nothing.
You shut up. She's the best mother in the world. She turned you into a sausage casing.
I'm doing the best with the tools I was given. That's all we can all do.
All right, now that everything's seemingly settled, let's get out there and put on a fight to the death for these weird religious fanatics, hippies, and goths. Oh, there you have it. What's going to happen? What's going to happen besides delayed sound effects? We'll find out when Spontaneanation returns. Hey guys, it's me, Paul, as my actual self, and I would like to tell you about Trunk Club. I've been waiting for this one because this hits me personally
Why
in
is
a way
it-
that other ads have not. People ask me all the time, about clothing. They want to know, can I wear this with that? Should I wear this? What should I do? How do I wear better clothes?
That's
How
a
do I
better
do
shading
whatever?
option.
And I don't like to answer those questions because everyone should have their personal style. And if you want to have your personal style, or you feel like your personal style, either if you know what your personal style is, or if you feel like I want to change my personal style and up my game a little bit, Trunk Club is perfect for you. If you know what you're doing, you already know the stuff you like, you can go to Trunk Club, pick stuff out with the help of the personal stylist. They send it to you. You can try stuff on, and if you like it, you keep it. If you don't like it, you send it back. If you are thinking, hey, I just wear t-shirts all the time that have Star Wars characters on them, I want to do something different. Or, hey, I just got a girlfriend. She's not happy with me wearing my Star Wars t-shirts constantly. Trunk Club is great for you, too. They will help you, the stylists there help you pick stuff out based on the things that you like. You look around, you see the stuff you like, you pick those things. The stylists are there to answer questions. They're not there like in a store that you walk into to pressure you into
if
buying
you
certain things.
want to
They
listen
do
to
it
the show
in such a wonderful way. Anyone
on your
can
own
do it.
time,
And
if
it's
you do
great.
like it,
Trunkclub.com,
I'm gonna
you answer a few
put
simple questions about your look, your style, your size. You get an expert,
the
and you get
entire-
clothes that are right for you.
Or wait, how do I
Based on
share
the
a whole
preferences that
playlist?
you have. After they get to know you and your preferences, your stylist emails you recommendations, and they are curated from the best premium brands. You approve what you like, and then you get a
One
trunk of
second.
clothes picked for you at your door. Paul, is it a steamer trunk like you see in old movies when people are going on an ocean voyage?
Oh my God.
No, it's a nice big box. Don't get hung up on the word trunk. It's a fun word.
Okay, so here's the whole playlist.
Send back what you don't in the prepaid trunk. That is it. Your stylist shopping the trunk, shipping, everything is free when you go to Trunk Club.
I don't know how to share the playlist, but
That's right. I'm involved now.
oh wait,
Only pay for
here it
the
is.
clothes you keep. There's no ongoing subscription. There's no hidden charges. I used it. My stylist's name is Barb. She was very helpful.
Okay.
She got that I was a guy who knew what I liked, and she, asked me a few questions. She picked some stuff out. It all works out great. Right now, it is completely free. Go get started at trunkclub.com/PFT.
Just in case you want to listen to it. I need to blow my nose. Hold on.
Have your luck the way you want to have it. Welcome everyone to the fight of the decade, if not the century, not the millennium.
I need to check.
Let's say I'd probably give it
I'll overcook my potatoes.
a couple hundred years at least.
Here's my potato.
There's a huge crowd here at the Humpback Arena to see this amazing bout between Crusher Emily, the sausage-making mom of the Cuyahoga River, versus Monster Brad, the most
That's good stuff.
fighter to date. I love carrot. Hippies are making themselves known as our born-again Christians.
That's right. Trevor, it's never been a more exciting time in personal wrestling history.
Krang, who do you think's gonna win this?
I'll assume you don't know who Paul F. Tompkins is, but
I can only assume
in my world, he's probably
however, it is
one of the funniest living people.
has another inside.
But that's taste. It's subjective.
Now you also have a plan with your species.
I don't know if you're familiar with like Comedy Bang Bang or any of that stuff, but
we have traveled here looking for sustenance, which you simply
I'm an improv comedy enjoyer,
another green is.
especially when it just really hits.
So all we'll be left with really is a bunch of Snickers bars and cigarettes.
Feces? Feces!
We will also be left with feces, of course.
That is our feces.
Well, Krang, they're about ready to start, so let's go down to the action on the floor of the...
Alright, I'm gonna start adding...
I'd rather you didn't, but I probably can't stop you.
Yeah, it is sound.
And out comes the referee to explain the rules of Ultimate Fighting to the contestants.
Alright. I'd like to not have a repeat of the weigh-in situation. If we could just really get through this as quickly as possible.
My bad.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I want a clean fight. Of course, anything is allowed. This is Ultimate Fighting. When the opponent is down, you will have 10 seconds to maul or molest them as you will before I will step in. Any questions? Emily?
I just wanted to say hello, Kathy. I love my son, and I'm proud to be a mom. And
Alright.
to all the moms out there, you know what your fight is, and you're already winning it.
Where did you get a dry erase?
Oh, it's pure black.
Well, I got it at the container store, which I just get in there.
God, what happened to this brush?
Can I help you, ma'am?
Do you have the hangers that have the blocking on them? There's just a very narrow
Oh.
hanger.
Oh, the super breakable ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
snap, they blast.
Yeah. It's like if you try to pull something off of them, they snap in half.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
don't want to put a parka on it.
No. You might, like the kind you think if you double it up, you could probably put a park on there, but then you're just breaking two hangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got tons of those.
What? Oh, I see you have just a kind of list on that. It's not a chalkboard.
No. It's like a chalkboard, but it's made of different material, and you don't use chalk on it.
So bright it's glistening.
Yeah, it's shiny, and then here's what's amazing though, like a chalkboard, you can write on it, and then you can erase it like this, see?
Because everybody makes mistakes?
No, I think it's just because you reuse it. I mean, some people make mistakes, some people don't.
Dick, can you come in here off the floor for a second? I'd like to just talk to you for a second.
Yeah, what's up?
A lot of complaints, Dick. Gotta say, a lot of complaints.
What about?
This is the
Those hangers? I know, they're the worst.
No, Dick, this is the container store. This is all about, micro, figuring
Shopping.
things out. No, not diseases. We're not getting into that. This is about people.
But okay, can I just say, I don't want to get into it again, but microscopic diseases are part of everything. Yes.
Part of life.
Yes.
And so when we then macro it up to the breakability of our products, it kind of takes away from the sales, doesn't it, Dick?
Oh, I was just trying to identify for the customer.
Mhm.
These are the hangers you mean, right? It's a little shorthand, the super breakable hanger.
Right. Well, when we talk about the plastic containers and say, oh, the one that blood soaks into real good, not a great sales technique.
Well, actually, that could be right. if someone needs it for that purpose.
We don't need to test that. We don't need to test that.
We don't have to test it, but I mean, we could use blood-like substance to see.
I need to look at a picture of.
We're so concerned with microbiotic diseases that you lost your job and you ended up here in this dive bar?
Yeah, yeah.
Heck, I better get you another drink, sweetheart. You look down in the dump.
What a way to ring in
Horse
money.
legs.
Yeah, well, could be worse. You could beat me. I live in this dive bar.
You live here?
I haven't had a home in some time.
Well, where do you sleep?
Just over there in that booth.
Well, there's people in there now. I mean, what do
There
you...
won't be at 2:15.
You know what? You're probably my only friend.
You can stay here tonight, but you got to find your own place.
Finally, my moderator's here.
Listen, guys, I know it's late, but why don't we just hang out for one
It's been
more?
absolute anarchy without you, Scrybaby.
Pretty hammered.
You know, look, the clock says what?
Unfortunately,
almost,
you're kinda
quarter
late.
past 2. Let's just stick around for one more. Come on.
You don't think you guys
I'm not gonna
could
fire
maybe,
you, but
you know, go back to your homes?
you're not gonna eat tonight.
We can do whatever we want.
That's right. Cincinnati PD.
And you don't want to sleep.
Also, my favorite beverage
No,
is
I guess not.
Oh, officers. I didn't notice you in here.
it's not seltzer water.
Oh yeah, I got arrested.
Probably like juice or something.
Oh, shoot. That is such bad.
I'm a
news.
juice
I was
head.
trying to soak human blood
Yeah,
into
that's
a
right.
plastic container. And they thought
I'm a real
I
juice
was
boy.
a murderer. I shouldn't have written down, I'm soaking blood into
The more vitamin C, the
There are
better.
no known blood-like substances. I mean, if you could,
Well, that's why I had to use blood. We've been over this.
if you could come up with 2 or 3, I would probably let you go.
2 or 3 blood-like substances?
If you could name them.
I'd go
All
with
right.
2. I'd go with 2.
All right, I'll do it. Hershey syrup?
Like, could you cut it with something? Could you cut it with something?
Like if I cut a bottle of Hershey syrup.
Ring, ring. Are you still open?
Technically, we are open now. It's 6 a.m.
Oh, cool. Can I get a picture in that photo booth?
Yeah, come on in, girl.
Awesome. It's my birthday.
What a strange speech impediment she has. So she said green green.
Ba-doop-ba-doo. Do you have change for this machine?
Let me get that for you.
Do you guys have juice in Canada?
We're one of the only bars with a tip jar.
I looked at it. I was like,
I've never had Canadian juice before.
Said it, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, so just hand me $1, girl, and then I'll get you quarters.
Okay. Oh, this is a cheap photo booth. The
Hey,
Harvest.
listen, miss, before you go in the photo booth.
Oh, yeah?
Can you think of like a substance that's like blood, but it's
Thought
not?
so.
It's kind of an
Just
important...
plasma cap?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. Birthday.
It's when you take
Plasma.
something and you
Okay.
wring it out.
Okay.
It's like if you take a person's arm
Yeah, alright.
All right.
and you give them what they used to call an Indian burn. It's actually an old technique to extract
I'm gonna go out, strike out on my own.
the juice from a person's arm.
Some other part of the country.
You just wring it.
Just see what life has to offer.
I'm really gonna miss you.
So you could get arm juice, beetle juice.
TJ, Fudge Man.
It's actually a dude. It's not when you juice beetles, but you probably could juice beetles.
Such a contentious relationship, but in the end,
That's about
I
it.
think we have mutual respect.
Orange juice.
Go fuck yourself.
Fudge man.
You've had arm juice before, Sally, right?
Yeah, he's a hen.
Around the corner.
Go fuck yourself.
Fudge man, I'm gonna miss you.
Miss you most of all, Scarecrow.
Blood is juice.
There's got to be a job for it. Best container store employee as a scarecrow out west. That's where I'm gonna go. To the Pacific Northwest.
No, you got it right.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
I didn't expect anything less of you.
I'm sure you've talked a lot about this, but
That's why I'm here. Just doing publicity.
Is sweat a juice?
Famous grappling fight with Caravman.
Thank you.
Yeah, sweat's a juice.
What a tough time that seemed like for you, and you retired just.
But
Well, you know what it was physically challenging.
it's more of a byproduct. You don't really use it for cooking or anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess everybody's health conscious these days.
That's a great point. Everyone is self-conscious, but people hated you. People were disappointed in you. Oh, hold on, Fudgeman. Due to our modern technology of the internet, we have a telephone caller calling in. Caller, hello.
Yeah, hi, this is King of the Fan Bill. I got a question for Fudge Man.
Oh, how's your leg?
Oh, you know what? It's It's still here, but it's not attached to me no more.
Oh, well, keep it close and give it a nice hug.
I keep it close. I give it a little snuggle every night. I put it in a special snuggle trouser leg
You
when I
got,
get home from work.
as soon as you get home, you gotta put right in there.
Yeah, I change it. I put it in jeans when I leave for work. I get home, put it in some soft pajamas.
I bet you got a lot of solo pant legs.
I do. And if anyone needs any,
Well, you just like you cut one off and sew it up for the stub?
that's correct. Yeah, well, here's what I do. Fudge man, thanks for asking.
First time, long time.
Thank you, Fudge man. I cut off the one leg, and then I put it on the disembodied leg, right? And then I started doing it where I thought I'd get ahead of the game, and I get a wooden leg, and then I just felt weird about that. I felt like I was cheating on my natural leg that was still in the house.
Oh, dear.
Have you ever considered children's theater, specifically Treasure Island, the role of, what's his name?
Huckleberry.
Yep, that's the one.
I ain't read a book much since high school.
It's something
Yeah, I got bored.
And today, everyone will just be reading for the next 20 minutes while I grade papers.
You don't have to.
Tear, grind, leg.
Hey, teacher. Yeah, weird man came
Shoot
in.
Iron Man.
She sawed my leg off with a bow saw, and he was like narrating his actions as he did it, like he was a dog who anthropomorphized himself.
I think you live in a small town. Got some sort of safety.
What's your goddamn question?
Oh, do you think that Jews will be able to enter the kingdom of heaven without having accepted Jesus Christ into their hearts?
Well, originally, the Jews were all part of the same kingdom, weren't they, according to the Old Testament?
Oh, you're one of those. Okay, well, thanks for letting me call in.
All right, snuggle up with your dying cat.
I will.
Okay. Keep on listening. Thanks, Fudge Man.
Is that it? I'm gonna wear you like a tube top.
Whatever you need to do to feel successful as a human being, I'm gonna hug you until you feel love.
It's on.
This bout has been so brutal, and it's apparently taking place in the past.
Krang, they're really going at it. Why don't you
What
start
the
with
hell?
color commentary style? What
does a hoof look like anyway? Let's see.
Well, they're clearly not using the Queen's rules thus far.
Yes, the Queen's ultimate fighting rules.
That's right. Emily so far has taken Monster Brad down to, I would say, a Kobold Brad or some sort of like lesser, like a first level Orc fighter Brad. Not very good at all.
Krang is this Dungeons and Dragons shit that you're saying.
Well, it's not shit. It's the way of the universal. It's how we found your plan in the first place. The universal communication of role playing and LARPing.
Through the monster manual written by E. Gary Gygax.
All hail the guy.
You're stronger than I thought.
Love is the source of all strength.
Get him, Mommy. I know you can do it.
What?
Do you want this sponge soaked in water or whatever?
Yes, Kevin. Throw it to me.
Mommy?
Yes, Kevin.
Catch.
Oh, my eye.
Sorry.
I can't see.
Huh.
Oh, no. Oh, that was brutal.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, and I've existed for all time and space.
In all my years of watching...
Why can't I
Ultimate
figure this
Fighting,
out?
That is the most hideous thing that I've ever seen here in the Humpback Arena.
And this place was named after Quasimodo, after all.
That's correct. I kind of consider it a rude and sensitive name now.
You'll see.
Something like that. Okay, finally.
Kevin, you're gonna live with me now, baby.
Oh, okay, Grandma. What happens to Mommy now?
Slowly, her body is gonna decay, but we put a lot of formaldehyde in there. So it's gonna take a long time. She's gonna be in a
Oh.
box, under the ground, slowly decaying until it looks like a very bad nightmare.
Like 2 weeks?
time when you can drive a car, she's still gonna have what resembles a face. And her hairstyle, we get the door, baby. I don't feel like standing.
Okay, Grandma.
Hello?
Hi, who are you?
Oh, hey, Cammy. I'm the guy I waited in your mom for that fight.
Salesman Johnston.
That's me.
What are you doing here?
Is your grandmother home?
Yeah, but she's not standing right now.
Well, I just wanted to say something to both of you, if that's possible.
Sure. Grandma, it's Salesman Johnston from the Humpback Arena.
I'm really not allowed to
What can
enter
I
unless
say?
invited.
Oh, are we okay to invite him in?
Well, I guess so. I can't see him.
You can either come to the door.
Oh, please come in. I'm not going to stand. I have an ankle
Yeah, you can invite.
problem. One of my shorter pantyhose, the knee length is, it doesn't matter. It's a water retention. Well, welcome into our home.
I just thank you. I wanted to say I am sorry because I feel like I let your daughter, your mom, into the ring with a man who was twice her size and unknown murderer.
Yeah, his name is Monster, too.
Yeah, so I feel like
I gotta throw my
I
noodles
can't
in.
say this on behalf of UFC, but I'm gonna just take that step.
The flame
I'm sorry for taking away your daughter and your mom.
Well, I think that's a nice sentiment, but just growing up.
Noodle time.
There are consequences, and Emily was a dumb girl. And she stepped into that ring with her own feet.
Yeah, she believed that granola was going to save her.
Well, that's not how she was all the cereals in boxes.
These are the good noodles right here.
Sure, I would say all the cereals in this house. I've never seen tea cereal in person.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm allowed to have as many kind of cereals as I like.
Now, you are swollen like a kid, Debbie.
Yeah, pretty big now.
Is there such a thing as like kid diabetes? Kid diabetes?
Boy, if there is, I got it.
Got the baby beaties.
Hey, I got baby beanies.
Should we all have a drink? It's a hard day. Teddy, will you get me that bottle of Crown Royal?
Yeah. Hey, anybody else for Boulevardier?
Hey, Debbie, what is a boulevardier?
It's sort of, yeah, it's sort of like an old-fashioned, but, you know, it's made a little bit differently.
You know, the more time I spend with you, the more you're like that little boy Dill from,
To Kill a Mockingbird?
yeah, like
I get that a
the
lot.
child version of Truman Capote. That's sort of, you have like really like gossamer like skin, like your lips are purple.
Well, because I drink a lot of grape juice and wine.
Okay.
I guess I could have one boulevardier.
Oh, you missed it?
Oh,
Hold on.
just one. That's what we all say at the beginning. Why don't you sit yourself down here on
Maybe I
this
didn't get it
couch?
in the right
This is
spot.
our very pleasing.
Oh my, this is nice.
You are just like my mom.
Here, let me show you an individual nude.
What? You?
Oh. Hello.
Hello?
I just stepped out from my dive bar to just come say hello to my new neighbor. I seen a little bastard running around out here.
That was me.
He was running?
Thanks for calling me, honey. I was trying my hardest.
I got more like
Delicious.
ball that has little pipes on it, so it's mainly rolling.
What do you mean you're having noodles right now?
Foot might touch the ground.
I call it power walking.
Well, my name's Darla. I just have a.
You're probably eating those little skinny spag-heady noodles.
I got a dive bar down the street. If y'all ever fall on some hard times, you want to come talk to somebody, that's gonna be me.
ASMR indeed.
Okay? Yes. Yes.
Stephen Johnson has a question for you.
I just want to be clear.
Raymond,
You saw a child running around in this house and said,
you're eating ramen right now?
"My body."
Are you eating like
We
real?
all experience hard times, don't we?
Please tell me you're eating like tonkatsu ramen or something.
You live in a small town, people are looking out for your people.
Not
Okay,
top
no
ramen.
problem. That's what we always say down at my dive bar.
Wait, what's the like instant ramen brand there?
Yes, little chubby boy.
You know how to make drinks?
Is it also top ramen?
RDA.
If it's okay with my grandma, would you be my new mom?
I bet you we don't even have to ask.
And they didn't have to ask. And that's the story of those weird people. In a town I like to call Spontaneanation. That's our show, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Before we go, Mark and Conville, is there anything that you would like to promote here on this day of our Lord, May
Sure.
11th?
Go to sleep tonight and try to have an intense murder dream.
Just really concentrate on having one.
See if you feel like I felt 2 mornings.
Yeah.
Also, listen
When it comes to instant ramen,
podcast.
So,
at least like American sold stuff,
try to have a murder dream.
Shin Ramen is the best.
And you're about to get caught.
And you're about to get
Yeah,
second.
I had some the other day, actually.
You also do a show in town in Los
that's right.
Angeles.
It's called Opening Night, the improvised musical. Friday nights at 9 p.m. at IO West.
So, good choice, Crybaby.
6 Hollywood Boulevard.
Ooh,
You really
addresses there.
knocked it out of the park with that one.
People hardly ever give out addresses
Yeah.
in their promotions.
What's the zip on that one?
Oh, it's
90028.
4-8?
Oh, it might be 3.
6? 3-6?
I don't know.
Oh, 01.
Put it in your goddamn phone.
There you go. Gee, you get that cough out. You can cough. I'm sorry.
I wish it was a cough.
I had to clean up these damn lines.
That was a crazy parade of things that guy had going on.
Totally. I had it spoiled. I couldn't watch it last night,
A lot
and
of
then I
people had
watched
it
the Today Show. Is it spoiled by the
I think
Today
a lot
Show?
of people had the world had it spoiled.
The world had it spoiled.
Nobody more than Bob.
But it did prompt past Spontaneanation guest Mark Evan Jackson to coin the phrase "hick you burp."
Ooh, that's a good one. We have a hick burp in my family. The hick you burp I like better.
Gene, what would you like to tell people about you? Are you on the social networking platform Twitter?
Yes, just
What
my
is-
last name, Philippe.
Philippe? What is it? Philippe?
Well, it means like a turkey, like a French turkey, like the town turkey. I would love it if it was like a ballet.
The town turkey?
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
Like a turkey that the whole town...
Damn, I should have bought some of those ramen
Wish
bowls,
they-
actually.
Yes, that they share it a lot.
Tomorrow.
Or that they mock.
I'm gonna buy 5 Shin Ramen bowls.
Philippe on Twitter.
Yes.
And any shows or anything...
And I'm gonna
Comedy
mukbang
show
them.
Friday nights at 9:30 at UCB Franklin called the Soundtrack.
Or, I mean, is that how you say that?
Yes, which is a wonderful show.
I'm gonna mukbang the hell out of those noodles.
Chris Tallman, Mr. Chris
That's
Tallman
not right.
on Twitter.
Hello. Yeah.
What would you like to say to the people
Just
about
want
you?
to remind everybody, Avengers has been out for a couple weeks now. If you haven't seen it a second time,
Right.
maybe now's a good time to go see it.
Sure.
Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch,
Yes.
Vision, Ultron. I mean, the rise and fall of Dr. Hank Pym. Although, sounds like we changed that. That's Thundermans is on.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
Yeah, the Nickelodeon channel. Constantly changing times and schedules.
Yes, sir.
Monday through Thursdays at 7 p.m.
Sounds good to me.
And just, hey man, more of those Dead Authors podcasts.
The Dead Office podcast almost done. We have just a few more shows to record at UCB Franklin.
What do you mean?
You can find out about those shows by going to
Shin Ramen noodles
Dead
are
Authors
skinny.
Podcast page on Facebook or at Dead Author Pod on
What are you
Twitter.
talking about?
I am at PF Tompkins on Twitter, and of course, Evan Schletter is at Evan Schletter. And Evan Schletter has several albums that you can acquire for your own self. You can find out where to buy them at evanschletter.com, the usual places, iTunes, so on and so forth. And you should buy those albums because Evan Schletter.
I think you bought the
Thank you, Cody, for engineering
value
us
brand.
to the end of this program. Thank you, Earwolf, for having us. Thank
You
you all for
got-
listening. Please do rate us on iTunes. Give us a good, solid 5-star rating. I'll even accept a 4. Do not go below 4. I mean, you're free to do what you want, but if you go below 4,
I think you got gypped.
also go fuck yourself. Wow. Yeah. What am I supposed to say? Oh, good. I'm glad you don't like the show. That's weird, right? Yeah. I'm a doormat. People are walking all over me.
Can't have that.
I can't have that.
No good.
I'm going up to the biggest guy in the yard, and I'm knocking him down.
Monster Brad.
Monster Brad. Guys, thank you so much for listening. We do hope you will join us again. Live show June 6th, Spontaneanation Live at Largo at the Coronet. Tickets are on sale now. June 6th, we have the first Saturday of every month at Largo. Please do come see us do this in person. It is a lot of fun. God bless you. God bless you. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Semper.
Okay, what's your favorite soup, though?
Presenti.
It can be instant or not. It can be dine-in or instant. Favorite soup.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich, Scott Ackerman, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more information and content, visit airwolf.com. Airwolfradio.com. The wolf dead.
Okay, let me find.
This week's. Thank you, because I. Welcome, all of you, weary travelers.
I asked
Fresh travelers.
to both of you.
Travelers. Irish
Oh, you want to see my
travelers
cyberpunk character?
of Ireland. Welcome to you all to Spontaneanation.
It's a pretty cool guy. His name's V.
Oh, there's extra
Um,
there.
I was like,
Right?
"What's your favorite soup?"
Thought I knew when that was over, but
Could be any type of soup.
life is full of surprises.
Red soup, green soup,
Life. That's all we got, guys.
purple soup.
We just got life. Now you may say, Paul,
What's that?
The afterlife. Well,
Picture?
we don't got that. We don't know that we got that. We'll find out if we got that. And then I tell you what, if you should die before this podcast,
Yeah, these are skinny noodles. What are you talking about?
encounter proof of the afterlife. And the life.
I mean, I guess they look kind of fat in the package, huh?
You two tweet us. Tell us.
I like how you sent me just a,
There's that.
a generic picture.
So your whole thing about, life is all there is, way off.
Wait, why is it? Oh, that was weird.
I can fly now in wings.
Sizzling rice soup?
They're little bitty
What is that?
I don't know what those are called. Those little harps that angels in cartoons play. Harplets? Probably harplets. It's not just a spring water company where they bring spring water to you. When I first started
I'm gonna look that up.
grown-up money from a grown-up job,
That's a soup?
I decided, hey, I'm gonna have spring water in my home. I'm gonna have one of those water coolers in my kitchen. I think that'll be cool.
I've never heard of this
Grown-up
before.
money, but I did not have a grown-up sense of responsibility.
It looks delicious though.
So I forgot to pay the bill for a long time. And eventually,
That probably tastes really good.
called me to tell me I had let him down. And you know what? I had. And I felt bad about it. I don't feel bad about
I
it.
bet that broth is just.
I'm not saying that my behavior is excused, but I'm saying it was a long time ago. That's one thing I'm not going to beat myself up over anymore. Not being prompt with my sparklets bill. Oh, there's a lot of things for which I will surely roast in hell. Proof of afterlife? We'll certainly see. I'm winking at you.
I want that broth. I know it tastes like that, like wonton soup broth. That's what it looks like. And that's like
Ugh.
Ichiban, numero uno.
My supervisor's here today. It's the worst. Gotta be on my best behavior. Wouldn't you know, I'm putting my makeup on in the car. I get lipstick all over my eyelids.
I gotta check my noodles in my soup. Speaking of noodles,
I got a mouthful of mascara.
I made so much, it's not even funny.
You guys know I wear makeup, right? That's why my eyes always pop. I mean, I'm no Nestor Carbonell, but I do what I can. Man, I'm supposed to say that 10 times today.
So good.
No Nestor Carbonell, but I do what I can. Nestor Carbonell. Some beautiful eyelashes. Not just the top, also the bottoms.
Irish cream whiskey.
Probably implants. I mean, it's Hollywood, darling.
Is that with like the milk in it?
Actors' eyelashes that you see. If you've admired them, they're fake, bought and paid for. Who else? Who are some of the other famous male acting eyelash icons? Meatloaf a Day. That's his last name. Did you know that? His first name is not Meatloaf, but I guess he decided I don't want to be called just Meatloaf anymore. Call me Meatloaf a Day. How about Rob or whatever your name is? What a seamless transition from Meatloaf, the handkerchief clutching, oxygen sucking, overweight pop star.
Can't say I ever really got into that stuff.
The actor from Fight Club and probably another.
I just drank whiskey straight.
Eventually he'll just be Mr. A Day.
Would. I haven't drank in almost 2 weeks.
Retired gentleman. On his farm. Where are farms? Idaho? I don't know. Yeah, you make me the potato farm. Guys, no one's more disappointed in the way that ended up than me. Do you think I wanted Meatloaf to retire to a potato farm? No.
Where'd my horse
I
go?
wanted him. Here's what I wanted for him. Was to grow sugarcane in Hawaii.
Horse.
Who wouldn't want that, right? You're out in the beautiful sunshine of Hawaii with the palm trees swaying.
Yes, Crybaby, please give us the catalog of Bailey's
Is
flavors.
it a tree type thing? Is it a root? Vegetable?
Enlighten us.
Is it like stalks of wheat? Oh, did you like the way I pronounced that? I have excellent diction and mouth sounds. Gross. Well, if your scalp is tingling, it's time for me to explain what is going on. This is Spontaneanation. I am Paul F. Tompkins. On the piano, you hear Mr. Evan Schletter. That's right. And I am going to have a chat with a special guest. And after that, I'm going to invite 3 of my improviser friends to improvise a single story. Probably drawing on elements of everything that's been said up to that point. I think it all makes sense. But then, I got a couple eyes full of lipstick, so what do I know? Call back. Why don't I introduce the aforementioned special guest, this gentleman. You will recognize from the bookstore. He's written 3 books. You'll recognize him from the television, commercials, and shows. It's very rare to have someone that does both. You may recognize him from the stage, where he performs on it. Please welcome to Spontaneanation, Mr. John Hodgman. John, hello.
Hello, I can talk now?
Yes, you can talk now. You can raise the microphone up to your goddamn mouth. Or maybe you can't. I don't know why.
What prank is this?
Well, it's a challenge.
I'm talking about Force It if you don't mind. Someone
If you don't mind.
Someone who owns this equipment came over
Yeah.
to try to help. And
Yeah,
I went, no.
Engineer Brett.
I'll make it.
I know how it works. No.
Make it go.
You won't be necessary here.
I'll destroy this before I receive any help from you.
I'll break it into submission, thank you.
That's how I live my life.
John, thankfully your appearance, so you have...
Whore for s'mores.
Which kicks in.
Smorgasbord.
Yep. And I already lifted up.
So proud of you.
Lifted up 1 car today.
It's all about cars.
So I'm tired.
Parental adrenaline, it's all about cars.
Red velvet cake's real good.
It wasn't even my kid.
Just a kid?
Yeah, some kid was trapped.
It's not booze, but it's fucking good.
A child is trapped under a car.
Trapped under a car. It
And
happens
the
all.
mother lifts it up like Superman from Action Comics issue 1.
Well, now is he lifting up
Throws
a
it
car?
at a criminal.
He's in that. You know what's funny? Because in that image, and if you have never seen that image of Superman on the cover of Action Comics number,
Congratulations on your normal life.
it looked. Yeah. It looks like to me that he's catching a car that someone else has thrown, because the rear end of the car is up in the air.
Yeah.
He's clutching the front end.
Yeah.
So is he picking up the car to smash someone with?
Yeah, I think that it's the only conclusion that can be drawn.
All right, I like to think
Is
though
that he's going to throw that car at a bunch of criminals and kill them.
he murdered a lot of people. The early Superman.
Yeah.
And was gleeful about it.
Oh, it was fun for him.
Sure.
It was a good time.
He's an alien.
Well, yeah, correct. He was a malicious alien who came to our planet to wreak havoc and destroy cars.
Now, John, that's enough of this bullshit.
Okay.
We begin our chat. This didn't count.
What is Mark's
So
work
I
warehouse?
to forget that any of this happened.
I agree.
We begin our chat with a question from
Work
the previous
warehouse.
guest.
What
And
the
our
hell
question
is that?
Did you ever name your car? Speaking of cars. And then, if not, what the hell
Is that some
wrong
Canadian stuff that we're supposed to know about?
to ask? So it's a two-mark question, really.
Did I ever name my car?
How old were you when you had your first car?
The first car was a hand-me-down
Sure.
from, it was my mom's car. They got a new one. My mom and dad both had cars. I grew up in the upper middle class world where sometimes families have two cars.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
One was a Toyota and one was a Subaru. And I got the Subaru Loyale.
Loyale.
Yes.
L-O-Y-A-L-E?
Yes.
Yeah. I've
It
never
was a
heard of
tan
that.
Subaru Loyale.
That does not look right at all.
That I believe they bought from a rental fleet, used. But there were a lot of Subarus. Maybe my parents were lying to me about where they were getting this car. I was an adult or a teenager when they got it,
Who's Mark?
and it was used. And they said they got it.
I feel like I'm supposed to know who that is.
I don't know. Maybe they stole it.
I've never heard the term rental fleet before.
Yeah, you can. You know, so if you have a rental car company, you have a fleet of cars.
Sure.
That you then send over the ocean.
That must make the rental car guy feel very important.
Oh, that's why he calls himself.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or her, herself.
Right?
She's a real man now.
Female admiral of a rental car company.
Okay, guys, I gotta eat or my noodles are gonna get soggy.
Jane Callahan. Of Enterprise. And
Thank you for showing up and doing your job, Skybaby. And Sally, thank you for showing up and blessing me with your presence.
I'm a writer.
I will be doing this again and again and
I
again.
mean, it was improv up till the point where you revealed that
That's how Canadians say again. See, I was pandering to my Canadian audience, Skybaby. You.
admitting the stuff that you did not actually make up.
Right, and no, I understand that I'm still learning. That I thought of Admiral Jane and realized I had no story.
So I'm just picturing you're just like sitting there wearing steel-toed boots
Quite a turnaround.
in Christmas pajamas eating shin ramen.
Do you know my mother's
That's what I'm
youngest
picturing.
sister was one of the first female admirals of a rental fleet?
I'm gonna enjoy it, alright?
No, you're making that.
Here, I'll try to show you.
Budget rented car of Northeast Philadelphia. She was named Admiral.
Admiral Marjorie Budget.
No, that's true. Budget is known for its nepotism.
Let's see.
They only promote from within the Budget family. So that's what made it so amazing that she was able to break the Budget seasons.
I can't tilt it or I'll spill it.
That's right.
I said a word wrong.
But I made a lot.
Oh, we're all tired.
Yeah,
It's
doing
an
the best we can.
exhausting time.
It's
We're
probably
all
gonna make me
doing
full.
the best we can.
As my wife says.
And sleepy.
Now, credit where credit is due. John, did you ever name this car? This
No.
Royale? No. You're very emphatic about that. Do you feel that
It
that is
never
a...
occurred to me.
It never occurred. Did you know people that did that?
No.
All right.
It was
Really?
not,
Time to
no,
eat.
Because I grew up in
I will see you guys soon. Skybaby, I'll reply to your message in a bit.
And there wasn't a lot of car culture, even though I came family.
And I might send you a picture of ramen that I enjoy.
It was not like
Maybe I'll do that.
living out in Idaho.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
People are
Of course you would.
Their,
Here's Skybaby.
geos
Okay.
or whatever.
That's right.
Like a badass